And right now we have Victor Karunan and Arturo Romboli in the studio. And Victor, you are head chief of ADAP. Could you please explain what is this?
ADAP is the Adolescent Development and Participation Unit. It is a unit within Unicef headquarters that oversees all the work that we do with adolescents and young people. Unicef works in many ways with young people in our work in HIV/AIDS, in child protection, in education, and we provide guidance, technical assistance to our country offices. We have research, we have publications that document the work that young people are doing in various ways. So the adolescent unit is the one that takes the lead in all the work across Unicef in 160 countries and in working with the national committees in the industrialized countries in the work with the young people.
And how do you get young people to engage, participate in the everyday world, everyday life around them?
There are many ways we do that. One way is to provide them opportunities to meet together, and we do that through various conferences, meetings, or fora that we organize at different levels. Some of this is done nationally, some of this is done regionally or internationally. So this conference, for example, the Children's Climate Forum is one example of that, where we bring young people together, give them a forum where they can voice their views and opinions and ideas, and we facilitate a process of them presenting their recommendations, the solutions to world leaders and to decision makers. Other ways by which we do that is involve them in our work, in our programs on the ground. We help young people to be able to participate in activities, in campaigns around issues of birth registration, around issues of child exploitation, HIV/AIDS, and they take leadership in terms of these various campaigns that we do with young people as well.
And how does the children and young people react to this? Is it important for them to have a voice in the grown-up world?
Definitely. First of all, young people want these opportunities to be able to speak out and to present their views. There are very few opportunities like that, generally. So in the school or in the community or at the various platforms or conferences, these are opportunities for them to be able to speak out. Secondly, young people also feel that that is a very good learning opportunity for them. By doing that, they develop their ideas, their skills, their capacities to be able to be good citizens in the society. So it's a positive contribution to their well-being, to their own development and their learnings.
So, Arturo,
Yep.
what is this Unite for Climate?
Well, Unite for Climate is an initiative that was born to provide young people around the world with tools to stay connected. So basically, UNICEF, working in partnership with a number of other UN agencies like UNDP, UNEP, FAO, a number of youth organizations like the Scouts, Girl Guides, YMCA, YWCA, the Red Cross, and other international organizations are trying to put together different tools that will allow young people to be communicated on issues related to climate change. For example, in this forum we have more than 160 participants, and it's very nice that they come to Copenhagen and they discuss and they have very good time. The discussions are very rich. But we also have to ensure that we provide them with tools to follow up after Copenhagen. And so through the website, through a community, using mobile phones, using the radio and the TV, for example, Unite for Climate is trying to gather all these different tools where young people can get resources. They can, for example, share their action plans or their projects in the local community. They can stay in contact with other ambassadors and delegates from Copenhagen. And it is also a good opportunity to outreach people who didn't have the possibility to come here. So basically, the main tool is a website, it's an online portal where people have the possibility to go there and put pictures, share videos, share content, have discussions. And we are also using other technology, like, for example, mobile phones. In some regions of the world, where internet is not still working very well, mobile phones are a good solution for young people. So we are trying to use the different technology which normally young people are using to provide them with the possibility to stay connected and know more about climate change.
Yeah, I was thinking, Victor, how did you get interested in UNICEF?
Yeah. I initially started working, I come from India. I did a lot of work with various non-governmental organizations, civil society organizations, with farmers in the rural areas, in the villages in India. And it is during that time that I encountered child labor, children working in exploitative conditions in the rural areas in India. So I took an interest in child labor, and I did a little bit of research, some writing about it and so on. And that's what first brought me in touch with UNICEF. I then started looking at those organizations that have a particular interest in promoting the rights of children. And I started reading more about what UNICEF does in various countries, how it addresses the problem of child labor. That was many, many years ago. So that brought me into UNICEF, really. I started doing some consultancies, first with UNICEF around child protection. And in the process of doing that, also realized that one of the most interesting things for me working with these young people, doing research with them, was the ability to be able to share their ideas, but also to participate. And that's what made me very interested in the participation of young people. So starting initially in Asia, and now in the last 5 years I've been in New York, this has been my passion, to be able to support the participation of young people.
So what are your plans for the future? Do you want to keep doing this or what?
Definitely. I think we have had a lot of successes over the last years in terms of bringing the voices of young people to various fora, to various platforms, connecting them, getting them to learn from each other and so on. Now I think the big challenge for the next period is how we institutionalize this process. It is not just a one-off meeting that we have. It's not just a one opportunity for them to be able to give their opinions, but how that becomes an integral part of the work that we do in our organizations, in the government, in civil society, and in the community. So to systematize this process by which young people are seen as competent, young people are seen as social actors, and young people are seen as positive, can make positive contributions to change, and that they themselves can initiate the process of making that change. So I think in the future that's going to be the challenge, to be able to do that.
Oh, I was thinking, Arturo, what is your plans for the future? What is your goal?
As Victor also explained before, I am also coming from the civil society for a big NGO, which is the World Organization of the Scout Movement. And I'm very happy really working for UNICEF, because when you are part of an organization which mission is so rich, I mean, is working for the children of the world, I mean, it's so nice that I'm really happy to be working for UNICEF. And the plans for the future would be that I would like to continue doing this job in the area of children and young people, and have the possibility to advocate also for children's rights, and have the possibility to provide them with tools and with expertise on different areas of development. So I think it's also very important that young people get involved in the civil society, in different organizations that are present at the community level, in sports groups, because nowadays worldwide the situation is quite difficult, and we need to provide young people with opportunities to have good options that will complement the education of the school and the support of the family.
Well, thank you both very much for coming. Now back to the Angers.